Alright, how's it going, guys? So, I've been working on things again. I've added in 2 more things for the single night over here, which will get us more fluorite, and also will get us more of that phosphorus that we need to do the other ore. I had to jump over this area because of this rubitite ore that isn't getting out of my daggone way. I also decided to go ahead and add in 3 more hydro plants here and some algae plants, algae farms to deal with that. So we got a whole bunch of algae here. Eventually I'm going to send that over with the rest of it or do something with it. I'm not quite sure. And I've started working on cleaning up this area up here of all of our skittles so I can start mining this phosphorite. We're going to set that up soon so I can get even more phosphorus so I can make sulfuric acid so we can process the other ore. That'll be coming soon. But I was up here looking at this, and we are full on gas concentrates. And the only place that we're really using gas concentrates currently, because if you remember, we were using them down here, but we now have hydrogen and residual gas for all of those. So we're not using our gas concentrates there. The only place we're using them is right here, making solid fuel out of thermal water and carbon monoxide. Well, it's running really well, but not well enough. So I was looking at the gas concentrates and the different things we can do with it. We can run it with natural gas, which will give us 30, 30, 70, and then some naphtha, which we're using naphtha here to make solid fuel, so that would be a decent idea. The thing is, it gives extra butane, which we don't really need that much of. We're already burning off a lot of it anyways. And the only real use I can find for butane is to make benzene, and benzene for currently I think we're doing this ethyl benzene to make styrene liquid for liquid rubber. That's our only current use for it. There's other things I think we can do with the benzene. We can make phenol liquid eventually. We can't do it right now. We can use that with formaldehyde to make plastic. That's the one we're already doing. We can mix it with chloromethane and a green metal catalyst to make toluene and hydrogen chloride gas. So I'm just going to basically burn it if I do it that way. So that's not really something that I want to do. We could do the oil thing, which we were doing. We could set it back up just to get rid of it. It'll give us extra base mineral oil. It'll give us a very even amount of stuff, basically. If we look at crude oil, we can get more naphtha by doing it straight. Hydrogen gives us way more naphtha. gas concentrate, and then the residual gives us more of the base mineral oil. So we really should be doing the hydrogen one so we get more naphtha, because we really don't need that much of the base mineral oil. We're getting rid of most of that anyways. I probably should get rid of the residual ones I have, since we have a thing for burning up our residual gas now. But back to the gas concentrate. So the only real thing I can see that I would want to do is just up this, which is perfectly fine because we're out of solid fuel. We're out of solid fuel because we were playing with this the other day. I have got this set up and working really nice. We get our hydrogen in here, and then it comes into these two, which are staying nice and full. And then I have a solid fuel burner that keeps it going when we run out of hydrogen, which we do occasionally. Now, this one down here is not doing so well. I either need to put on another one of these, or I need to get more ethanol, ethane, one of those. But we will have more of that if our gas stuff is actually running, because currently most of our gas stuff is not running because of the gas concentrates. You can see this one is not getting enough, not getting enough. The only one of those is really running. So I'm going to upgrade this area, which is going to be kind of a mess. So we need to get these three things in, which carbon monoxide is a waste product at this point. So 2 of these things are waste products. And then I need to get these 3 things out. This is an advanced chemical plant 2. And I have 3 of the ones, so let's go ahead and upgrade them. And I'm going to see what I can do to work out an area that'll hold 4 of these. And then we'll, basically I'm just going to redo this area a little bit better. Probably move it out into this where it's not so clustered into that mess. So give me a minute and I'll be right back. Alright, so I think I got this worked out. I'm probably going to change the pipes up a little bit later, but I just wanted to get it hooked back up and running. So we have all 4 of them down here, and other than the Coke, which I will probably have excess of now, I'm guessing this is going to, it doesn't look like it. Actually, I'm gonna have to change how this outputs, because we're actually filling up on Coke there. We're gonna use it in this one as well, so we'll have to put a splitter right here, send that up and into there. But right now it's got a whole bunch. It was in the other one that it's busting through right now, so it's not going to be using any of it. I may actually have to just send some of this off to be solid fuel, unless I end up with extra synthesis that I can use to make solid fuel with. It looks like we're staying at a pretty even keel for naphtha at the moment. So we'll see how that works for getting our solid fuel out here. We haven't had any power problems lately, so everything's going well with that, and it looks like these are all running again. But this is the biggest problem. This has not been running because there wasn't enough solid fuel there. So I will probably send some of the coke over there for that, because we're just not really making it fast enough with the rate that we're burning it over here, but we shouldn't be burning it over here as much once we get this fuel going in here, which it looks like we're actually building up. Maybe. Not sure yet. And these are all liquefier 4s, so I can probably put more of them in there. We are pretty full on methane. We could honestly send some of that over here, because we have 2 of these. I think that's what I might just do, is take and we have this, which is a overflow, so only if we're full will it send it on this way, and it looks like we're still pretty full. So I think what I'm going to do is just run this on over. And we'll run it down. And send it into here. And then that will help burn off any of that. Now what the... Oh, because this is connected to that. Okay, so we're going to have to take this and move it up 1. And then we'll have to put in a heat pipe right there. And we're going to have to move that out of the way. Just up 1. There we go. So now that, we'll burn that off and we get 230 kilojoules out of that. We get 389 out of this, but we need to burn that off more, so that's what we're going to do. And then that will keep everything over here running, hopefully. Yeah, they are starting to build up, which is not really a big deal. We can probably make more plastic with it. I'll have to go look and see. But it looks like this is running again, which it is, which is awesome, which is making us more hydrogen. And I haven't set that one up yet. We'll see if we need that last one or not. And I think I might actually take these out that are burning it there. But let's see how that helped over here. So that's running fine. And that's still full on the gas. I can get my big wonky butt through here. So we're low on the gas concentrates. So the actual problem right now is we're full on the natural gas liquids. And those are sent up to here and ran through these three, and these three are all running. So unless we want to set up more gas refineries, we're pretty much good. They're running as well as they can. Now over here, that's methanol, that's our methane, and we have two of these running right now. So we can easily put in a couple more crackers and send more methane over. So I'll keep an eye on it and see if we want to do that or not. We're actually pretty decent on plastic at the moment, so we'll see if we need to do that or not. But I do think between this episode and the next episode, I might change these over a little bit to not run on the residual, but to run on hydrogen, because we're making plenty of hydrogen right up here. We would just end up changing over this one that's burning off hydrogen, which, as you can see, now that things are running, we've got a pretty good load of it, even though it's nighttime, so we may not even have to do that. And look, we're actually filling up on solid fuel now. And as soon as this gets up to full temp, it'll only need to sustain it. See, like this one doesn't run at all, as long as these two are running to sustain the heat for that. So I'm going to work on getting the phosphorus mined up, or phosphorite mined up. And I also ran in more of these to try to get this just basically packed full. Which it actually looks like it's not running well enough over here. I gotta go look at this. Because for some reason, these belts should be running full speed. And they definitely are not. By the way, that train is very dangerous. It really sucks getting killed right there. Okay, so we're actually low on sulfuric wastewater here. Yeah, most of these aren't running. Why are these not running? These should all be running. So why are you guys not running? Crystal slurry. Okay, that's not doing bad on mineralized. Oh, I bet you that my I bet you most of my mineralized water is going over to the other setup, because this eats my mineralized water as well. So I need to prioritize it going that way, because we need to use up the crystal stuff. It's good that the mineralized water is staying down and we're not having to use this, but we need to use this. So otherwise we're going to fill up on the geodes. So I think what I'm gonna do, yeah, see how low that is? That's usually not that low. So it comes in here first from these, and see, these are low because of, get through there without getting ran over. I think what I need to do is put a overflow on the sulfuric wastewater going to those 3 new plants, and that should help with that. Because see, I've got these 3 here that are running, which were full on sulfur at the moment because they're coming in like this. I'm gonna have to deal with that, but this is the most disorganized place, I'm telling you. Alright, so we're just going to take this and back that up, and we're going to make this an overflow, that it can only send it into these if this pipe gets full. So then we shouldn't have a problem with these running, except now we're short on purified water again. I'm gonna have to put something in to make purified water over here too, because I want these running all the time. But then these should not run because these are only hooked up to the 3 of these. This mineralized water is not set up to the rest of the system, so I could actually set this up to the rest of the system and put an overflow here as well. But I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to leave it the way I got it at the moment, and any that comes in here will just get ran down into those. And I think I'm going to set up another purified water thing, kind of like what I got down here, where we just turn electricity and regular water into purified water with steam. I'll probably just set up another one of these, and that'll make us some water. I don't know what it is with pipes in Factorio, but I hate them. They are such a pain in the ass. I'm probably just going to upgrade this to a red belt. And that'll help get this sulfur through here faster. I love this upgrade plan where I don't actually have to go through and do this, just let the bots do it. Now that I got bot coverage just about everywhere. Although I've been having a huge issue with them finding weird places to throw shit. I keep finding random storage boxes that I've sat down somewhere, and they start filling them up with crap. One of these days I'm going to work my head around to exactly how that logistics boxes work. I've got a picture that XAR sent to me a while back. I really probably should pay attention to it, and it would probably help me with most of these issues. Alright, so that should help that get through there a whole lot faster. I'm not sure why these guys are trying to do them, because the other bots will take care of it eventually. But if these bots want to do it, I'll let them do it. And as you may have seen, XAR is here. Let's see if I can get him to help me figure out some train stuff, as I still want to get some better train stuff set up around here. But we may actually have a couple videos this week. I'm not sure. I've got a little bit of extra time to do stuff, so I might be able to get an extra one out for y'all. Anyways, I will see you next time. Have a good one.